Rob's Child here. I'm here today to talk about Bitcoin. Today, of course, is the day Grayscale just won a major court battle against the SEC regarding making a Bitcoin ETF. They had a fund you could invest in, but the problem was that had something to do with the balance of keeping it accurate to the cost of Bitcoin daily. Like it could trade relative to what you owned in their fund. I think it's called GTBC. It could be wildly off. So the amount of Bitcoin the fund held did not really match the price that it was. So it could be way undervalued actual Bitcoin or overvalued Bitcoin. So there was a problem there. And then additionally, I think there's some other tax implications that are involved that made it more difficult for for people to get more real Bitcoin type of an exposure. So Bitcoin is off to the races. I'm seeing this as a potential place to sell off some Bitcoin. In the short term, it's probably going to make it go up, but you know, I don't think it's the greatest place to have money. The main point that I want to make for people trying to find information about like Bitcoin, should I buy it? When should I buy it? Kind of a thing. The biggest thing you need to always remember regarding Bitcoin is that nobody wants Bitcoin. That's right, I said it. Nobody wants it. You know why I know that? Because it's priced in dollars. Dollars are all people actually care about. At the end of the day, your Bitcoin is worth a certain amount of dollars. And this is worldwide. This isn't just the United States. We care about how much buying power we have. You cannot go to the majority of stores. You can't pay your bills using Bitcoin. The end goal is dollars, not Bitcoin. I think that needs to be extremely clear in anyone's head that is contemplating whether they should get into Bitcoin or not. It's a fun gamble. I own some right now. I'm looking to sell it in order to get more dollars because, again, like I'm saying, that's the end goal. Longer term, I follow Gareth Soloway. He seems to understand shorter term and somewhat longer term where Bitcoin is going, where it's going to go. I think Bitcoin will eventually get much cheaper than where it is today. The big thing to understand with Bitcoin is it goes through cycles of everyone being excited about it and everyone giving up on it. We're still in a cycle. We're still in the part of the cycle where everyone's still kind of crazed about it. We haven't seen everyone, just general public opinion, say, oh man, Bitcoin, yeah, I lost a bunch of money in Bitcoin back in 2023. You don't want that to be the story. But when it is the story, that's the time to actually accumulate for me. I'm not going to be putting any money into any kind of Bitcoin exposure myself until it's like hated by most people, by the general public. When everyone gives up on Bitcoin, that's the only time I'm interested in accumulating it at this point. Like I said, I have some I'm looking to sell into this rally. Maybe I might hold on a little longer. I'm at a maximum exposure of 2% of my whole portfolio right now. If it gets down to a point where everyone and their brother just hates Bitcoin because it's gone down in price, that's when I'll be accumulating about 10% of my portfolio into Bitcoin. It's the longer term view for myself. And that's all I have to say about Bitcoin. Nothing I say is investment advice. Let's make sure that's very clear in all of my videos. I am not your financial advisor. All of your decisions are your own. And with that said, That's all I have to say. Rob's Child.